Hello everyone. I'm Karthik K. Mahalingam. I am a business PNC business partner of Viasat India and taking care of engineering function. And I also take care of the early career hiring for APAC region and specialized in India hiring as well. So, Viasat Space for Good initiative. It is a great reflection of the space technology that to really leverage satellite connectivity, data, innovation, and space for good support. What best that can be done to the space, which is going to improve life on Earth. It's a great initiative, and it's a STEM program that Viasat has been proud to do it for the past couple of years. And I'm proud to say that I've been the face of Viasat in India and being a point of contact for the students who participated so far in the past year. Viasat Space for Good, it's overall as a great initiative to make sure that we slowly involve the space technology and interest of learning towards the space technology and as well as what else that can be done for the minimum level of STEM program students to get involved in improving their knowledge towards space and involve themselves in the higher education there. And I'm very happy to welcome Samyukta here, who's our intern converted to be a full-time to take part in a quick introduction and as well as answer some questions that we have to her. Over to you, Samyukta.
Hi, Kati. Thank you for asking. So, I'm Samyukta, an early career engineer at Viasat. I began my journey as an intern, and since then, I've been a part of building systems that enable connectivity in environments and in flight connectivity. It's exciting to contribute to work that helps people stay connected no matter where they are. Thank you, Kati. I'm looking forward for our conversation today.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Samyukta. So I have a quick series of questions to you, very general questions, and also need your advice as well for the future satellite enthusiastic. So starting with, based on your work at Viasat, how has your definition of space for good evolved, and from where you were a student and now to being becoming a professional? So what do you think about it?
As a student, I would say Viasat Space for Good felt like an exciting concept. It was about learning, exploring, and being inspired by what space technology could actually do. But after working at Viasat, it became much more real. I started seeing how space technology directly impacts everyday life, especially through connectivity. So now I see it less as an idea and more as building practical and scalable solutions that genuinely make a difference on Earth.
Wonderful. So you made the jump first Viasat intern to a full-time employee, right? So what was the transition like, and what is the most surprising difference of being a student and quickly becoming a professional in the space industry?
I still remember my first day as a full time employee. It was exciting, but also came with a strong sense of responsibility. I think the biggest difference for me was the shift from learning what to do as a student to owning how things are done as a professional. During my internship, I focused on understanding the systems and just completing the task. But as a full time engineer, I became more involved in decision making and problem ownership and thinking about the long term impact of it. This transition actually really helped me grow in both confidence and my accountability.
Cool. So, okay, tell me, like, if you were a student participating this competition today, how would you approach research to making the concept stand out, and how would you use you leverage your network right now?
So, I would start by clearly defining the problem, who it impacts, and why it matters. I then review the existing solution to understand what's already been done and, more importantly, where the gaps are, because that's where meaningful innovation comes from. I would also actively seek input from mentors to validate whether the idea is practical and relevant. Networking plays a key role here. It's not just about the feedback, but for shaping the idea early on. And while I would also use AI to support the initial research, I would rely more on real world insights to refine the solution. Ultimately, what makes a concept stand out is not just how innovative it is, but it is how much relevant and impactful.
Good to know. So when Viasat looks at space technology, how do we balance the cool tech with the actual social or environmental impact on Earth?
I would say at Biosat, it's never about building something technically impressive. The focus was always on the impact, who it helps, and how it improves lives. So, even if something is innovative, it truly only matters if it solves a meaningful problem. That perspective keeps innovation grounded and ensures that the technology we build remains usually purposeful.
Cool. So, for students looking to follow you in your footsteps, what is one technical skill and one soft skill you found most valuable as an early career hire?
From a technical perspective, I would highlight system thinking, the ability to understand how different system dependencies work and the workflows interact end to end, rather than focusing on isolated components. But equally important are soft skills like adaptability and continuous learning mindset, along with staying grounded and also to always be open to feedback. In a fast changing environments, I've seen how much it is important to keep learning and adapt quickly and remain humble enough to learn from others. This mindset is what will make a real difference over time.
Well said. I agree with you. So, what is one project or an initiative that you worked on right now, which truly embodies Viasat's mission to improve life on Earth through connectivity?
One area I've been working is in flight connectivity, and that directly reflects the Viasat's mission. When you think about it, being thousands of feet in the air is a place where connectivity is often limited. What I find meaningful is that delivering that experience is not about just one person, it's the result of many small contributions coming together. I see myself as a part of a larger system where every contribution plays a major role in enabling people to stay connected no matter where they are. And that connective impact is what makes the work feel truly meaningful.
I understand. When, as you said already, just wanted to explore more into the AI into early career. So, how is growing use of AI changing day-to-day work and expectations of a new grad hires, especially in the areas like software development and coding? And what should a student do to prepare for the workforce where AI is redefining the work that is getting done? What do you think?
So, AI is definitely transforming day to day work, especially in software development. Tasks like writing code, debugging, and like initial research can now be done with which are can be done much faster. But it also saves time on repetitive tasks and lets us focus on problem solving. Because of that, expectations from new grads are also shifting. It's more about understanding the problems, thinking critically, and using AI effectively. For students, the focus should be on building fundamentals while learning how to use AI as a tool to enhance productivity. Because ultimately, AI can assist you, but it still depends on how well you understand what you're building.
Wonderful. So, a last question. Looking back at the time as a student, what is one piece of advice that you wish someone would have given you when you started your career in the space sector?
One thing that I would tell my younger self is to keep learning, but also to focus on truly what you learn, like understanding what you learn. There's so much information out there, but the depth really matters more than just exposure. I need to take time to understand the concepts, enjoy the process, and don't rush through learning. That mindset will make a big difference in the long run.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for all the insights that you have provided. I think it will be going to be very helpful for the millions of students who are going to participate this year. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you,
Any
Kati. Thank you.